What's going down, y'all? Told y'all we was making cornbread dressing. Let's get it did. Got 2 boxes of cornbread mix. If you don't know what kind to use, ask your mama. To that, we're gonna add 4 eggs, whole stick of melted butter, some sugar, and we're gonna give it a little mix. After it start to come together a little bit, I'm gonna add some heavy cream, and we might have to finish it off with a little bit of milk. But I like to use heavy cream because it make it a more moist cornbread. I like my dressing to be kind of like fluffy and melt in your mouth, kind of a texture. So now we're gonna add some cream. And by the way, since I melted the butter, the eggs I brought them to room temperature in the microwave. I just brought down the power settings, and also the heavy cream I brought it to room temperature. When you baking, when you got your wet ingredients at room temperature, you end up with a better product on the end. I'm gonna keep mixing this up and get the pan ready. And by the way, when you add your liquids, you bring it to your desired consistency. You know, maybe you might want it a little thinner. I like it to be kind of thick like this, kind of like a cake batter. So we got our pan here. Sprayed it with some non-stick spray. Switch to my rubber spatula and get all the batter out. We're just gonna spread this out evenly in the pan. I got an oven preheated to 400. We're gonna get this baked off. And while it's baking, we're gonna go ahead and saute our vegetables. Now when it comes to dressing, it's a pretty straightforward kind of a flavor. I think that's what makes it so special. With its onion, celery, garlic, and you gotta have the sage. Then we're gonna season it simply with salt and pepper, fresh ground black pepper. If you want to, you can add some paprika, cayenne or something, just to kind of kick it up a little bit. But besides that, we're gonna keep it straightforward and simple. All right, so I got a pan on medium heat. I'm gonna throw a little bit of butter in there. While that's melting, I'm gonna go ahead and throw in the vegetables. We get it all in there, then we're gonna season it with some salt and pepper and let it go until they start to soften up. Alright, we'll go ahead and add the sage too. And you're gonna notice, like pretty much instantly, you're gonna get that whiff of the holidays going through the house. Once the heat hit that sage, the onion, celery, and the garlic, man, it's alright. So the veg's been cooking for about 5 minutes now. Actually had bumped the heat up to like medium high just for a quick little second because it was heating up too slow for me, but I bumped it back down after they started to cook a little bit. And I'm gonna go a little bit further. I don't want them to caramelize, but I do want them to get a little softer because I don't like no crunchy vegetables in my dressing. That's just me. You do it how you want to do it. Alright, so this is pretty much where you want to be with it. Right there. Kind of a little bit of color, not too much, but nice and soft. So we're gonna let these cool down. And the cornbread is almost done. It's been about 20 minutes. I'm letting it go for another 5. We're gonna let the cornbread cool down a little bit because you don't want it to be piping hot when you break everything up, because then it's gonna be a little bit too messy. But we're gonna let it cool down, and then we're gonna mix everything together, put it back in the oven. It's gonna be a wrap. Alright, so the cornbread got a chance to cool off a little bit. Still a little bit warm, but it's not piping hot. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just break it up. And for this step, it's all about the texture that you want to have at the end. So if you want to have, you know, some small pieces in there or some big pieces, you know, do it like that. You know, I like to break it up pretty much till everything is kind of like not like a fine breadcrumb, but like maybe like a coarse breadcrumb kind of a texture. Cause like I said, I want it to be kind of a melt in your mouth kind of feel when you're eating it. So I'm gonna keep breaking this up till I get it to that point. Then I'm gonna add the vegetables. Then we're gonna mix it in with some chicken stock. Right, so now we're gonna go in with the vegetables. And I'm gonna leave a little bit to the side because I'm gonna make some gravy to go on top. Forgot to grab the cranberries from the store. I usually do a little scratch cranberry sauce to go with it. If you want to see that video, let me know, and I'll run back to the store and make that up real quick for y'all. Anyway, so we got the vegetables in there. And we're gonna hit it with some chicken stock. And add a little bit at a time with the chicken stock, because you don't want to make it too wet. Once you add that liquid in there, you can't take it out. So just kind of mix it and let the cornbread absorb the liquid, and you kind of be the judge as to how you want it to be. You know, some people like for it to be a little more crumbly. I like mine to have a little bit of a more moist texture to it. But it's your dressing, so you do it how you want to do it. I'm probably going to add a little bit more. Then after this, you always want to taste it before we do that second bake, so you make sure the flavor right. Add a little bit more salt, pepper, some sage. Like I said, cayenne or whatever. If you want to put some more garlic in there, do that. And right now, all I say it need is some more black pepper and some sage, and we ready to go back in the oven. Dump that sage in there. A little bit more black pepper. We're gonna put it back in the pan, throw it back in the oven, let it go till it get golden brown. Alright, so I went in with a little bit more chicken stock and some more sage. Now we're gonna load this pan up. And I would say cover it with some foil at first, or maybe like half for the cooking time, and then uncover it so it can get a little color on top. Alright, so the remaining veggies, I'll throw in some butter. And once that butter melts, we're gonna add about a tablespoon or 2 of some flour. We're gonna mix that in. We're gonna let it cook for a little second. Then we're gonna add some chicken stock, and that's gonna be our gravy. We're gonna balance the flavor out a little bit with some sugar, maybe a little bit of cayenne, some black pepper, salt, and maybe a splash of vinegar if I got it. So that's a quick little gravy. If you want to make a bigger batch, and you're just gonna have to, you know, have some more vegetables on reserve. And since this is a small batch, you know, it's gonna make a little bit of gravy. It ain't Thanksgiving yet. Alright, so got the flour in there. I'm gonna cook that raw edge off the flour just for a little bit before you add your liquid. You can smell it cooking. Alright, so in with the stock. Just a little bit at first, just to see how it thickens up. And if you need a little bit more, add some more. See how that's going. That's pretty thick. We're gonna need some more liquid. Just a little bit. Crank that heat up. We're gonna stir this. We're gonna bring it up to a simmer. Let it cook for a little bit, and then we're gonna season it to taste. Alright, so we got it barely bubbling. I tasted it. It don't need no more salt, but I'm gonna add some more pepper. I like a peppery gravy, and then some more sage. That's the theme of this thing. Give it a taste. Go ahead and add it. A little pinch of sugar, just a pinch. You don't want it to be sweet, but just to kind of offset that salt a little bit. Alright, so it's done and out of the oven. Go ahead and plate it up. See how it got that nice fluffy texture to it. Got a good bit of amount of moisture in there without being too wet. We're gonna hit it with some gravy actually. Gotta have that gravy. Alright, so like I said, give the recipe a try. Let me know what you think. What we gonna cook next time?